Welcome to the What in the World of Graph podcast, where legacy meets liquidity and every sale tells a story. I'm John Schultz, Chief Marketing and Technology Officer at Graph Auction, and each week we share lessons, stories, and insights from inside the world of business auctions, equipment sales, and asset recovery. Today, we're diving into a sector that might not be the first thing you think of when you hear the word auction, but it's one of the most dynamic and revealing: school auctions. We'll be unveiling the essential insights and latest trends we're seeing as schools consolidate, upgrade, and evolve. This isn't just about used desks and lockers. It's a fascinating look at how educational needs are changing and how smart businesses can find incredible value. So let's get into it. When a school district decides to sell its surplus assets, it opens a unique window into the market. Over the last 2 years, we've managed numerous school auctions, and the data tells a compelling story. The first major takeaway is the surprising diversity and high value of the assets that come to market. Many people assume a school auction is just classroom furniture, and while essentials like desks and chairs are always in demand, the real value often lies in the specialized commercial grade equipment. For example, we consistently see high ticket items like complete outdoor playground sets become hot ticket items, but it goes deeper. Think about the infrastructure that supports a modern school. We've sold heavy duty commercial kitchen equipment from walk in freezers to sophisticated natural gas combi ovens, the kind of equipment a startup restaurant would spend a fortune on new. We've also auctioned entire lots of athletic gear from gym bleachers and weight racks to cardio equipment, which are perfect for community centers or new fitness businesses. The strategic lesson here is twofold. For a school district, it's crucial to understand that you're not just selling to other schools, you're selling to restaurateurs, gym owners, community groups. That's why a professional marketing approach is critical to reach these diverse buyer pools and maximize your return. For buyers, it's a reminder to look in unconventional places. A school auction could be the most cost effective way to source durable, high end equipment for your business. This brings me to my second point. What people buy tells a story, and the trends in school auctions reflect broader shifts in both education and the economy. We're just not moving assets, we're tracking priorities. One of the clearest trends we see is demand for functionality, durability, and versatility. Buyers are looking for long term value. For instance, stackable chairs are always in high demand because they're space efficient and multi purpose, perfect for the multifaceted spaces that modern schools and businesses require. This signals a move towards sustainability and cost effectiveness. But we also see trends reflecting the evolution of education itself. There's a growing interest in technology with items like smart boards, computer labs, and audiovisual equipment drawing significant attention. This shows how schools are actively modernizing the learning experience. We also see a strong focus on well rounded development. The high demand for playground sets, fitness equipment, and even specialized assets like stage lighting, sound systems, and musical instruments underscores the value placed on student well being, arts, and performance programs. These aren't afterthoughts, they are vital components, and there's a robust secondary market for them. The implication for school administrators: these trends validate investments in technology, arts, and athletics, proving there is retained value in that equipment. For buyers, it means you can acquire modern, relevant assets that align with today's standards, whether you're outfitting a new charter school or a community theater. Finally, none of this value is realized by accident. This leads to my third and final point: the strategic advantage of a professional, meticulously managed auction process. The success of an auction isn't just about having good items, it's about a process designed to unlock their maximum potential value. At Graph, we've mastered the art of presenting these diverse assets to the right people. Our work starts long before the first bid is placed. It involves detailed site visits to understand the inventory, professional cataloging with accurate descriptions and photos, and a targeted digital marketing strategy to ensure that the restaurateur knows about the combi oven and the gym owner sees the weight racks. It's about creating a seamless, transparent, and trustworthy online auction experience that gives buyers the confidence to bid. The universal lesson here is that process drives profit. For a school district, partnering with an expert means you avoid leaving money on the table. You achieve a higher return that can be directly reinvested into your students and programs. For our buyers, it guarantees a fair, efficient, and reliable platform to acquire the assets they need to grow their own ventures. It's a win win built on a foundation of expertise and trust. So, to sum up, the world of school auctions is far more than meets the eye. It's a market rich with diverse, high value assets. The buying trends we see offer a clear reflection of the evolving priorities in education and business, a focus on durability, technology, and well rounded development. And perhaps most importantly, realizing the true value of these assets depends on a strategic professional process that connects the right seller with the right buyer. It perfectly encapsulates our mission at Graph Auction to help organizations navigate critical transitions and unlock the maximum value from their assets, all with integrity and speed. Thanks for joining us for this episode of What in the World of Graph podcast. You can find more stories like this at graphauction.com/blog or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. If you're facing a business transition, asset sale, or need help navigating liquidation, reach out. We're here to help you get the most value with integrity and speed. I'm John Schultz, and I'll see you next time.